Good afternoon, I believe it is. You guys, uh, today we'll talk about censorship. In the last video, it was touched on about censoring what videos we're watching, and it works the same way with television watching as well. We want to censor, yes, like overly shopping videos should be censored, especially when you don't have it to buy like that. Constantly watching it would bring a person in a lack mentality. Now, some would say, watch it for you to be in the mode to watch what you want to have and become. But you have to get to a certain place for that, a certain bracket for that, financially. I think statistics shows that it's not good. It's not helpful to watch these shopping videos, especially when you're in a certain financial bracket that's not conducive to reality. The same with food videos. The same with negative commentary. And we especially also know about the man against the woman videos or the woman against the man videos, violent videos. We should be censoring also. The news has to be censored. I do believe awareness is good, but not the saturation of it. And I also find that people will tell you what's going on. You're gonna find out what's generally what's going on. Videos, you want to censor videos that also only give one narrative. You don't want to watch too much of that stuff. I myself, I have to do the same thing, and I try to go through my phone every 3 to 6 months. So it's a good thing. Go through your phone every 3 to 6 months and see what you can eliminate and put something more productive in that place. More of something that would help you, like self-help videos, inspirational videos, certain family content videos. Like, I love to see people shop. I really do. But is that gonna me watching it all the time? Is it gonna make me buy? Probably. And it may make a person overspend or overindulge in different things. So I do believe in censorship for the individual person, because everybody's different. So I will be going through my phone today. I think I'm at that mark to where I need to go through my video feed and unfortunately unsubscribe. And sometimes I will resubscribe at another time, but it's just good to more see realistic content. And I know content creators are pushed to sell things. I think that helps them. Some of them get things for, what is that called, for promoting certain products. So, but when those products are like $20 a pop, like, Some people may can't get that, and it's okay. It's just that you're just editing how much of it you're gonna watch for the moment or permanently. You might find other stuff that's good. Like during the pandemic, I made bracelets. Um, I never got around to uh, what is that? Bedazzling a pair of Crocs, which I wanted to do, and I watched the video over and over again. I had got my confidence up to do it, but I kind of think I got distracted. But yeah, so you could do DIY projects. Are one year me and my mom made a scarf. Um, I watched videos on how to do that, and then I showed her, and it was fun. I think hers came out better than mine. So yes, uh, I think centering what we are watching will help a great deal. And I can just tell you from my experiences. That's why I do say I a lot. uh, but I'm working on that. I think I've only used it. Well, that was another one. I think 4 times in this video. But yeah, let me know how you feel about that. I'm interested because I'm sure some people disagree because they will say you having a small mind set. I don't I don't believe that's correct. You know, you have to, or they may say you should have self-discipline. Well, self-discipline is not watching the video constantly of people buying and flaunting money all over the place and constantly they're buying elaborate houses because they're in a position to buy elaborate houses. A lot of people where I'm at can't do that. And to constantly watch it, it makes you feel like you're lacking in some way. And people down here, they do work hard um, for their families and everything. But will they get to that elaborate lifestyle? Maybe and maybe not. But like I said, people can still live a prosperous life. They can still live a good life and still work on your goals. If that's your goal, you can still work on it, but without spending all of that money on or feeling a sense of lack from um, being saturated with the pressure of getting more and more and more and more and more. So that's just my opinion. Um, I think we've had enough of this, and we've seen the highlight of doing all this flaunting of money and spending that you have to look at something different to do. If it's not in your budget, don't think about that stuff. I mean, don't overly think about that stuff because it's not. Some of it's not realistic for down here, unless you're doing other things. And it has to be more things offered for a way out than uh, college. Uh, Even some of these trades they're offering, it's not realistic. Not for down here anyway. But there are plenty of things for down here that they can offer that will make people be able to live more independently without doing certain illegal things. But they're not offering that freely as much as they should. Because one could pull their family and teach another family member and teach another family member to where they can live a more better life. I mean, they teach some programs are for, there's a lot of programs putting people into the medical field. Not everybody is fit for the medical field, um, but they'll do it because they need to make some money. Now, is that a good reason to do the medical field? No, it's not. You should have a passion for it to help people like that because it's dealing with people and humanity. So so they do a lot of pushing of that down here, and other trades that will take you out of the city when transportation wise, some are not able to get out of the city. And I'm not talking about excuses, but I'm just talking about there's other things that could be pushed that would be better for the community than what's offered. Now, we need people to be more independent, you know, like, and like basically, I think it's going into like a third world country type of thing. People have already, they're bringing the food trucks back more and more. Um, People should be able to sell on the street, set up a little shop on the street in a certain areas. Um, Legally, um, where they can also be protected because I believe it's going to get a little bit more stressful, and some people not going to know what to do. So I think legally we have to stay ahead of the game. Back in the day, people went to these stores and they were selling Mary Kay and perfumes, in front of the store. People was actually buying. Now nowadays, I don't know if they'll buy. It's so different these days, but we have to find a way to teach our community a way to be independent and to make money to survive. I don't think forcing people to go wholeheartedly into the workforce, because it's harder now. Some people saying it's harder now. And anyway, and then if you're a certain age, you're taking care of parents, you're taking care of kids. I know Kroger replaced a lot of people with these machines, and I'm like, people want them jobs, but they replaced them with these machines. I think plenty of people have said that they would rather have a person ringing them up. So they just ignore it because they bought into the machines. What can you do? I think people can't make fun of people working at McDonald's anymore because there's some other jobs pay the same price as McDonald's now. Maybe even less. And that's where I started out from, was McDonald's. Well, yeah, I did have a summer job one year, uh, but I really wasn't there, but I still counted it. So, and then I did McDonald's on the weekend, and I think I went from McDonald's to Arbor Drugs. Now, my eyes was open for some reason when I left McDonald's because I was really working with high schoolers, and some of them would go to college and we wouldn't see them anymore. But my eyes really start opening to the people around me and the differences when I started working for Arbor Drugs. I met well, I went to an international school, so I don't know why I wasn't recognizing different. And I talked to them every day, but they were just my classmates to me. Um, When I went to Arbor Drugs, Matt and John, they were from the Middle East. They were Islam. They were the managers. Uh, Quran, he was Indian, like from India, but he wasn't from India. He was from Africa, and he was the first one to tell me about how he loved it. But at that time, all we seen on TV was those huts and stuff. That's all they were showing. So I didn't know what Africa was. I was like, "You like Africa?" He's like, "Yeah, it's beautiful." And that was where he was from. And he told me about his last name and how their last name's not from the same family. It's from what part of the country you're from. And I met my first transsexual. I was 19, so and I met my first gay person there. Abel, the Catholic, he did take me because I told him I wanted my license, but my mom won't take me out or nothing like that. He took me to the cemetery because he said that's how he learned. This is platonic. We were still like we had kid mentalities, and he had a Buick, and sure enough, we did that once or twice. And Matt, there's another Matt. He was a Latter Day Saint. He taught me how to count my drawer, and he taught me about how to do percentages because at that time I had also just learned how to catch the bus out to the mall, and it was frustrating me because I didn't understand the percentages and how to figure out how much it was with taking the percentages off. And I told him, and he showed me, and I understood it the way he showed me. I don't know how come I couldn't get it in school, but he showed me and I understood. And I met a lady that was going to truck driving school, and I just found that amazing. I found that amazing. I'm like, you going to truck driving school? Now there's a lot of them, but I was like back then I was pretty well. I'm still pretty much closed off, but I found that amazing. And then who else I meet? Oh, I met Jehovah Witnesses because we didn't open the door for Jehovah Witness. The only person that would be my brother, Tony, and because he loved to discuss the Bible and he would like to go back and forth with people. And yeah, Arbor Drugs was cool. I think I got off track, but I was talking about censorship. Yeah, censorship. We have to censor what we're watching. I think it'll help. I might have to rewind this to see how did I get on Arbor Drugs. All right, you guys. I did do a news short on censoring because not everybody can they can't sit through long videos, and I understand that. I have to wait. Like sometimes, even with my favorite contenters, when they do a long video, I have to be in the mood, like, and slow it down to where I just want to relax, and I will watch it. So sometimes, like the short is to get the message out in a quick segment because not everybody can sit through a long video. That's why I do it because I understand. I feel you. I know how much it takes me to sit through a long video. So I wouldn't do that to you guys all the time. I just haven't been in a short video type of mood. You can count and see how many times I said I in this video too. You're not supposed to do. I mean, they say you're not supposed to do that, but it doesn't mean I'm conceited. It's just the way I know how to talk because I spend most of my time to myself. So I can't talk about Sarah Lou and Mike or whoever. I'm just using those names. I don't know why. I'm just using. But it could be a fun thing to do. Count how many times I said I. like a puzzle, like Finding Waldo. Find all the eyes in the video. All right, you guys. Have a great afternoon. And I'll talk to you later.